Do you still think they offer DNA testing because they care about you finding your family lineage? Aw, that's cute. Well, you probably still think they put fluoride in our water because they care about our pearly whites. Well, I have news for you. They're looking for something that you probably think is fictional. You see, they know everything is biblical in nature. And that's why they're hunting for DNA. Because there's been a seed war going on from the beginning of time. The seed of the serpent against the seed of the Most High. That's why Trump called pushing the vaccines out so fast Operation Warp Speed. It's a play on words. It was an attack on the Most High's children. And you might be one of those people that says, well, the Bible is a control system written by Freemasons. Well, if you believe that, they have you exactly where they want you. The Bible's to make you docile and sit around and wait for a savior. Yeah, does it seem like I'm doing that? Does it seem like I'm not fighting back? Does it seem like I'm not exposing all the lies? But if the Bible's true, why would they hand it out for free in all the hotels and have all the churches? Well, because they can't impact free will. And if they can hand you the truth and make you think it's not true, well, then they just bold a strike instead of a spare. And I'm living, breathing proof that this is true because I was born into a Christian household. And as soon as I compared the allegorical nonsense in the Bible to the real science in my public indoctrination center, well, I left Christianity. So did every single one of my friends. So did 95% of the rest of the students. Because you see, the churches are just as bad because you have to go to seminary school, which is also public indoctrination, to learn their nonsense. And they make everything metaphorical and allegorical. They take any sort of spirituality out of this place or any sort of supernatural. They try to explain it through science, and they do a great job of it. It worked on me. And I'm not saying the Bible hasn't been manipulated here and there. It has. They took out the word firmament. They wrote on earth instead of in earth. There's definite manipulation. But the overriding theme, the truth of the firmament and the fallen angels and the Nephilim and dragons and Jesus, they're all true. And the powers that be, the disgusting, lying, deceiving, Masonic, Luciferian monsters, they all know it's true. It's why they mock Jesus in the Bible all the time. It's why they created Ned Flanders to be the biggest losery, nerdy guy that believes in the Bible. So you don't think it's cool. Instead, they make it cool to worship the devil with their rock on sign that is actually devil horns, if you haven't noticed, and their OK hand symbols, which is actually 666, if you haven't noticed. Even that cool peace sign you do, it's something else. You should look into it. You see, when you dig deep enough and you realize there's a seed war going on, and there always has been, it makes sense out of the poison skies and water and food. It makes sense out of everything. And when you realize we've been lied to about our timeline, and the millennial reign has already happened, it ties everything in. There is no more questions. You understand who you are, where you are, and what's going on. And it absolutely doesn't make you docile and sit on your hands. It makes you a fearless warrior for the Most High. So like I said, you can believe things that are verifiably true, like dragons existing and giants existing and a flood happening and Noah's Ark being built and Jesus being here. He's written about in every single other religion. Christianity doesn't write about Buddha. No, Jesus is verifiable truth. And once you see all this and you see that there is an intentional lie out there for you to not believe the Bible, it's their last hope. It's their last ditch effort. It's what New Age is. It's what saying Freemasons wrote the Bible is. It's nonsense. It's their last hope for you to not believe the truth. It's why they hid dragons from us. It's why they hid giants from us. It's why they hid the firmament from us. Because if you knew those were true, you would know the Bible spoke truth. But of course, all of this for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that they just hid those things from us because it was fun. It was fun. And they just want our DNA because they care so much that we find our long-lost half-step brother. And they definitely just put the fluoride in the water because they care about our pearly whites. Entertainment only, people.